How y'all doing? This is Rock Boogie. I know y'all, some of y'all are familiar with me defending a friend of mine named Mr. Richard Moses. Now, the problem is that he is in the South Oaks Hospital. Now, where he lived at in Freeport, there's some character named Lloyd and his girl ANITHA. They hoodwinked him. They cleared out his money out of his bank account. They took over his car. He said he was his son, and they had him go to NASSAU Medical, and then they transferred him over to a mental institution called South Oaks. Now, remind you, Mr. Moses, Richard Moses, is mentally sound for 83 years old. He gets up and drives. The thing is that he lives in a house where his roomie she had passed away from illness, and the son is trying to sell the house, but he's not rushing Mr. Moses. Mr. Moses let Lloyd and his wife or his girlfriend stay there. She's claiming to be his mother-in-law. In-law, relative. And South Oaks can't seem to see through this for some reason. And the cops was notified, so everybody got something on it, and they hoodwinked him and had the hospital thinking he was crazy. Now he's in the hospital, his bills are piling up, and they just wiped his money out. So somebody needs to help. If you got a pro bono lawyer out there who want to get this case, you got to call South Oaks Hospital in Amityville, New York. They are doing things out there and not listening to people. Okay? They won't let you in. You got to be on the list. They got him on a restriction. So Mr. Lloyd had him on a restriction, so nobody can get to him and help him. So the only way we're going to do this is you got to call. And I need people to call. There's a company out there that's in every borough, and you can call Adult Protective Services and tell them for me the interest in Mr. Lloyd, that he's a crook and that he hoodwinked Mr. Moses, him and this lady named ANITHA, I believe her name is, but it starts with an A, so I'm not quite sure that's it, and they hoodwinked him. So for help, I need people to call down there and let them know that these cats right here took advantage of an old man who's trying to get himself together to move to the next step where he's going to live at. And he helped them out by trying to give them some place to stay. And with their drug habit, they don't turn against Mr. Moses. So we're going to try to get him out of there. If anybody out there, a lawyer's pro bono, you need to see it, man. Go call and find out if you can get through. So I'm going to do my job and call Adult Protective. I need everybody that's watching this to call Adult Protective Services. Call 411, they'll give you the number. Go on your computer. I ain't got the number yet. I'm getting ready to get it now, but I couldn't wait. I had to get on here right now and do this because they put me through so much at the hospital yesterday that it was a shame, And I only got one name down there. There's a nurse down there named Suarez and another nurse down there. She wouldn't give her last name, but you're supposed to give your name when you're working with public. And her name was Karen. And so I tried to go in there as a grandson. They still wouldn't let me go because something went down. They ain't letting nobody know, and something smells funky. So we got to free Richard Moses. All right. Anything. That's what I'm asking the public to do.